Hi, everybody. Welcome. Happy Monday. Today's November 20th, 2023. We're just a couple days away from Thanksgiving here in North America. I am excited to share this bundle with you today. Just a couple housekeeping things. If you are watching me on Facebook and you are trying to leave a comment, I am streaming from a platform called StreamYard. It will not let me see who's leaving the comment, and it may not let you leave a comment unless when you go down below, it says allow StreamYard to post your comment or recognize you. Just give permission if that's something that you want to do. Also, if you're new to my channel, welcome. Hi, Mary. Not rainy here yet, but happy Thanksgiving to you also. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm happy that you found me. I hope you'll like what you see and come back. And if you are returning or catching me on the replay, thank you so much for following me and helping me grow my channel. So today I'm going to share with you a bundle that's not out yet. It's kind of a sneak peek. I love to give sneak peeks. I remember before I was a demonstrator, I liked seeing sneak peeks. So this is a bundle that was available only to the demonstrators that went to on stage a couple weeks ago. So it's a fun bundle. It's hot air balloons. It will be available for purchase January the 5th. So I have several new products that over the next couple weeks I'll be giving you sneak peeks to. So I am going to stop talking and flip this camera down so we can get started. Okay, so I want to show you this great bundle. It's a fun bundle. It is hot air balloons. It's a photopolymer stamp set. Lots of pieces, parts. These fill in the center here, and these two balloons make another smaller balloon, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Almost all the stamps are mounted and ready to go. And then it comes with these great dies. Now, you have dies to cut out the stamp balloons. You have dies to actually cut out a balloon and decorate it on your own. You have the little baskets for the balloon. You have some clouds. So lots to do. But today we're going to do stamping, and we're going to cut out the balloons that we stamp. Now I want to bring a paper in for you because this actually sells individually or as a suite. And if you get the suite or you buy the paper, this is called Lighter Than Air. And you get, I'm trying to think of how many pieces. You get 48 pieces, 6 different patterns, and you get 8 pieces each. Looks like I'm missing one here, or maybe they're just overlapped. And then if you turn them over, you have some really pretty patterns that could help you to actually die cut and decorate your own balloon. Now I wanted to show you, you have 8 pieces of this, and these your dies will actually cut out some of these balloons so that you have the small little balloon here that can cut out. And then the balloons that are heart-shaped, you have a die here that can cut those out. So you can use the paper to actually create your balloons and just die cut the paper. Good evening, Renee and Maria. Thank you for joining me. So really pretty papers, fun. And it comes, if you get the suite, with these 3 twine color packs, Flirty Flamingo, Balmy Blue, and Lemon Lolly. And then also these great rainbow adhesive back dots. And you get, I believe it's 6 colors and 2 rows, a large and a small of each. So lots of fun. So let's see how to use this stamp set. Now I'm going to be using a piece of this, and this is Balmy Blue. And the background for my card is going to be azure blue. So let's get started. Now, there will be a downloadable PDF. I said by 10 tomorrow, but it could be there tonight. You will have measurements, supplies, and also directions for making this card. Now, remember, because these supplies are not out, I will have the names and the item numbers, but there won't be a picture on my PDF as usual. But you'll have everything you need to copy the card. So this is azure blue. It's 4.5 by 11 and scored at 5.5, or 4.25 by 11, scored at 5.5. Now we're going to make some layers with this card. And one of the layers is a piece of basic white. If I can grab it here. I have two pieces together. And this is 3.75 by 5. And then I have a background piece that is 3.5 by 4.75. So we're going to layer those one on top of the other. So is everybody getting ready for the holiday? And who's cooking? I am cooking. It'll be my first time cooking in a couple years, so I'm kind of excited about it. And I am having family over. So there's that. Now, we're going to use the balmy blue side of this. So let's go ahead and put this on. And we're going to set this off to the side because I want to show you how to use the stamps and how to create your balloons. I'm going to take a piece of scrap white paper to show you, and we're going to start off. I'm going to start off by stamping one with azure blue. I'm going to stamp the big balloon. So for that big balloon, you can see I have a mouthy dog. So you can see the stamp set, and we're going to go ahead and ink this up. Now, because this is photopolymer, I am going to stamp on my piercing mat because it just, for me, I feel I get a better image. So let's stamp down here and give it a good press. And there's one part of our balloon. Now for the second part of the balloon, I'm going to I'm going to show you this one right here, and we're going to stamp this with Pool Party. Oh, good for you, Maria, keeping it simple. And Renee's cooking also. Now, I might get my head in here. I'm trying real hard to line this up without getting my head in there. Okay. So here's one way to stamp the balloon. Now let me show you another way. We're going to go back to our azure blue. And let's re-ink this, just so you have an idea of how to use this. And I'm going to bring this down a little bit, and we're going to stamp right above it. Give it a good press. All right. Now, remember I said we had these two stamps right here. You have one with 4 stripes and one with 3. These fit within each other to fill in this space. So let's go ahead and we're going to stamp this one with Pool Party. So let's do the, bring one of these in. I'm going to bring the one in with 4. I'm going to ink this up. And I do have to try to get in here so I can see what I'm doing. Give it a good press. So there's that one. Now let's add a little bit of color to this one. Let's go ahead and bring in some Flirty Flamingo. We'll see how that looks. And for this one, we're going to use the stamp with the 3 spaces. So let's ink this one up. And we're going to go ahead, and because it's photopolymer, you should be able to line it up easy. My head isn't anywhere near over this image, so I may be off, but not too bad. So there's the 2 ways to do the big one. Now, you have a small balloon, and that looks similar to this, but you use these 2 stamps to stamp those. So let's do a Flirty Flamingo for this. Let's start with the round one. So let's do this. And I'm going to go right in here. All right. And then let's come in with Lemon Lolly. All these colors, they just kind of were fun and happy. And so I'm going to bring this in a little bit so I can see it and line it up as best I can. I know I'm not good at this one. So look at the different ways you can make balloons. Now you have 2 stamps here that look like the little baskets for the balloons. One is for the big balloon and one is for the small. So we're going to go ahead and stamp one for the big balloon. And I'm using copper clay for the basket. Okay, so there's your stamping of your balloons, where we've used every single balloon stamp to show you how to do it. So let's put our card together. Now, one of the things I wanted to do once I showed you this is I have a piece of, I think it's 1 3/4 by 4 3/4. And I just want to lightly stamp some balloons on here. So I'm going to grab the pool party, and we are going to stamp just some balloons in the background. So I'm going to use this bigger stamp. And I'm going to stamp another one, and some may be stamped off. Just trying to create a little bit of a background here. All right, now I'm going to fill that in with, I think, let's do some, I'm going to do some Lemon Lolly. Or actually, let's do Petal Pink. I'm going to do some Petal Pink, and we're going to fill in the center of those balloons. So I'm going to clean this stamp off from earlier. And we're going to keep this kind of light colored. So I want to line this up, and hopefully I can do that well. Looks pretty good. And that one not so good. Let me see if I can get in a little closer so I can line these up. And if my head is in the way, I apologize. So there's our balloons. Now we're going to go ahead, and I'm just going to adhere this or glue this right here along the edge. Mary, your daughter is cooking. Good for you. I hope you enjoy it and take a break. So let's add this here. Okay, now the balloon that we stamped earlier, this one here, I've already cut out using the die. So we're going to pop this up and leave this off to the side here. So let's do that. And I'm going to grab my dimensionals. And I'm just going to kind of trim these in half a little bit. And we're going to pop this little guy up. So a really fun stamp set. I think it'd be great for children. If you have children or grandchildren in the family, just a fun kind of a hopeful bundle. So let's add this here. Now I do have our little bucket. Let's go ahead here and we're going to grab that. Here we are. And this I'm going to tuck under once I get this on here. So let's go ahead and take our dimensionals off. And I'm just going to pop this right about here. So it kind of overlaps the other balloons. And this one, I'm going to take just a little bit of glue on the ends, just going to dab it. And then I'm going to take a dimensional that I have cut in half here, or a mini, if you have a mini, and I'm just going to pop it on the back. I'm just going to slide it under there. There we go. And there's our balloon with the basket. Now with this one, we can stamp the little baskets. I have one here that I had cut out a little one. So you could do that and kind of pop it up to give it some dimension. But I'm just going to take the smaller stamp and I'm just going to go ahead and go in there and stamp it. Now, one of the things about stamping it is it's going to overlap. And I'm okay with that. It's going to kind of go over the next balloon. But you're just going to come up there. Oops, let's hope I can restamp that. There we go. And we're going to stamp this one here. And then this one, we don't even need one. Now, I did take a greeting from the hot air balloon bundle, and it says, "Up, up and away, hooray, it's your birthday." And I stamped it, and I cut it out ahead of time using this die from the bundle. And that greeting fits in there beautifully. So we're going to pop this up right here, again with another dimensional. And let's put one here. And we're going to grab one for over here. And we're just going to pop that up right there. Helps if you take the back off the dimensional. So there's that. So there's our outside. Now, if we wanted, we could add one of these fun little dots. And let's open these up here. And I think it'd be fun to add a, let's add one of the azure. I'm just going to take a small one and we're going to put one here and maybe a bigger one. Let's see if I can pick that up here. Up. Well, we lost our glue dot, so let's try another one. There we go. Let's put one right here. And then we'll take another small one and let's put that right here. So there's the outside. Now I did cut some of these clouds that if you wanted, you could put them across, but I'm going to leave mine the way it is because I like that. And now we just need to do the inside. So for the inside, I am going to take a piece of basic white, and I'm going to stamp the greeting from inside the card that says "Wish Big." So I'm just going to go ahead and we're going to pick this up. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp it with Tuxedo Black Memento ink. Let's move that off to the side so I don't get any ink on it. And I do want to check it before I do it. That looks pretty good. It is a kind of a wonky greeting. It kind of wiggles and all around every which way. So it's going to look like it's not straight, but I believe it is. Okay, and then to finish up, I'm just going to go ahead and stamp another balloon. I'm going to stamp a small balloon down here in the corner. So let's go ahead and do that. And we're going to put this back on because I just took it off to stamp the greeting. And we're going to go with the azure blue. Okay, and I'm going to stamp over here and off the side. And then I'm going to come in with our pool party. And let's move this out of the way so I'm not wearing it. And again, lining it up. And then just going to come in with our little bucket and stamp that with the copper clay. And we'll attach this to the inside. So I hope you enjoyed today's sneak peek of the hot air balloon bundle. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and help me grow my channel. I would appreciate that. And here's our card. So here's our balloon card. Good evening, Shirley. So let me bring you all back to me. So a quick and easy card, again, doing a little more stamping, but it's a great, fun, versatile bundle. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have a wonderful, happy Thanksgiving with family and friends. I will not be on Thursday because it is a holiday, but I will be back with you next Monday evening at 7 o'clock. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.